Ease up. Stand by.
In high definition, you're watching East Mississippi and West Alabama's news leader. This is News Center 11.
Ease up.
Tonight, members of Meridian's City Council are walking us through the steps residents will now have to take in order to be able to address the council. Good Saturday evening. I'm Chip Scarborough. Well, it is safe to say there has been some controversy recently when it comes to the Meridian City Council. This includes not allowing citizens to make comments to the council members. That decision was just recently reversed, though. Candace Barnett is live with the stipulations of the agreement. Candace?
Chip, the section of City Council meetings reserved for citizen comments was taken away because the council says citizens were abusing that privilege. But now they think they have a way to prevent that from happening again.
Ease up.
The City Council says it wants to hear what citizens have to say. And this week, members voted in favor of reinstating the citizens' comment portion during their meetings. But this time, the guidelines are very different. For starters, citizens will need to inform the clerk on the topic they want to speak about at least a week before the meeting.
So that when they get here to the meeting, we have an understanding. We've done some homework. We've actually gone out and had an opportunity to look at those sites that they're discussing, if it's an issue there. And if it's an issue relating to a current city problem, then we can correct it as a council, and we have an understanding going into that meeting.
Only one person will be able to speak on a certain topic, and that topic must be relevant and specific.
We don't really want people just coming with general comments or complaints, things like that, things that we can't deal with. For example, in the past, we had a lady from Clark County coming to the city council meeting complaining about her husband. There's not a lot we can do about that.
The total time for the citizens' comments portion of meetings is limited to 15 minutes and 3 minutes per individual. However, the council can choose to extend your time.
Then that 3 minutes is compelling. Stand by, Chem 1. Or longer time as necessary to hear that issue if that issue is compelling.
Now, the City Council says it will have the right to make exceptions to any of these rules. But if you have any comments you want to share at the meeting, you first have to be on the agenda. Chip?
What's up?
Candace, thank you. Now, the next time the Meridian City Council will meet will be during a work session scheduled for this coming Thursday. Well, a downtown Meridian bridge will temporarily close for repairs. The 22nd Avenue Bridge will be closed from 7 o'clock Monday morning to 4 o'clock Tuesday afternoon. The city tells us this is in order for workers to repair lighting on the bridge. Officials say the work will be done as quickly as possible to keep from inconveniencing drivers. Members of the 3-Foot Preservation Society returned to the downtown landmark this morning to pick up where they left off last time. That's focusing on the interior of the building. Will Harkins has more on this latest phase of the cleanup.
Ease up.
This weekend marks another step for an iconic Meridian landmark as the 3-Foot Preservation Society returned to the building to finish what they started. The last time the 3-Foot Preservation Society came, they focused on the out.
With the season halfway gone, the Ole Miss Rebels have been stuck somewhere between joy and despair. Their offenses look good, but in upset attempts against Alabama and Texas A&M, the Rebels fell short. So, could the kids from Oxford find a way to beat LSU? The 6th-ranked Tigers have been good through the air, but from the very beginning, the Rebel defensive backs had Zach Mettenberger kicking himself, Chief Brown with the interception. Then, just before halftime, Mettenberger goes deep again, but this time, it's Charles Sawyer. The LSU quarterback had 3 first-half interceptions. Ole Miss jumped out to a 17-0 lead. After LSU climbed back, it's Jalen Walton. He's not very big, but the kid's got some wheels, and he scores the touchdown, 106 tough rushing yards for Walton. Rebel Black Bear excited, but Mettenberger settles down in the 4th and finds Jarvis Landry to tie the game. So it all comes down to Andrew Ritter, the senior from Jackson, comes through, and they are still celebrating in the square. Ole Miss gets arguably the biggest win of Hugh Freeze's short time in Oxford. Bo Wallace was outstanding, 30 of 39 for 346 yards, 27-24 Black Bears. Alabama hosting Arkansas. The Crimson Tide beat the Hogs 52-0 last year. Tide safety Clinton Dix was reinstated by the NCAA after serving a 2-game suspension. First quarter, A.J. McCarron
going to Gruffy next.
Looking cool and looking good, hitting Yalston Fowler in the back of the end zone for an easy score. A.J. completing 68% of his passes this year. After a Kenyon Drake score, made it 14-0. Brandon Allen's pass picked off by Quentin Dix. Welcome back, haha. A rough day for Allen. The Fayetteville native only completed 7 passes. Second quarter, you know you're a championship team when you make plays like that. Look at the incredible footwork by Kenyon Drake, somehow maintaining his balance and scoring. Alabama runs for 352 yards as a team. And the Tide win by the same scores last year, 52-0, for a second season in a row. And it was yet another bad night for Southern Miss. East Carolina quarterback Shane Carden just burned the Golden Eagle defense with 308 passing yards and 3 scores. In the SWAC, Alcorn State hangs on to beat Texas State, and it was a rough day for Mississippi Valley. They really struggled